I just came across a life changing framework. If you're the type of person that spends way too much time planning, thinking, just not taking action, and using planning or thinking or doing research as a crutch, and you've recognized this in yourself, I came across a framework I'm super confident it's going to help you out. It is from a book called Lean Learning. So the book actually comes out tomorrow, but I was able to do some research and read some information on the author and his approach and his way of thinking. And basically, it comes from the fact that this author, he had a business coach, and he'd hired this business coach to meet with him once a week at Cheesecake Factory, right? And they were having all these meetings, and this author that wrote the book, he was taking a bunch of notes from all of his meetings. And every time he met with his business coach, his business coach got more frustrated and frustrated until he eventually just snapped on him and said, just fucking get started, right? Just take action. Like, you're not solving anything by taking all these notes. You're not helping anybody by accumulating all this information. And it was in that moment that this guy realized that he was using his information gathering as a form of procrastination and a crutch for his fear of actually taking action and moving things forward. So if there's something in your life that you have been meaning to move forward or take action on, and you just haven't because you've been in this mode of information gathering or planning or researching, this approach, I'm confident, will help you out. It's called the Lean Learning approach. And there's basically 3 steps. It's super simple. But before I get into the 3 steps, you have to understand that this framework is based on the premise that we actually need a lot less information than we think we do to get started, because this framework utilizes basically a one step at a time approach. So there's this great quote that I heard. I don't know who said it, but it goes that the path illuminates as you walk it, right? And this framework that I'm about to jump into, it basically highlights that. So I just wanted to jump into it real quick. The first step is actually knowing your next step. So outlining what your next step is. So if it's fitness related, it can be signing up at a gym, right? It can be getting a fitness program, right? If it's business related, it can be starting, my LLC. It can be opening a bank account. It can be reaching out to 5 potential customers, right? The first step of the framework is actually knowing your next step and whatever it is that you want to do. You don't want to outline 5, 10, 20 steps or plan your whole month or plan your whole week, especially if you're the type of person that gets overwhelmed by information and you spend a lot of time zooming out and not enough time zoomed in actually doing the work. You just want to know what that next step is. The second step to the framework is gather enough information to take action. So if it's starting an LLC, you just need to know what website you need to go to, how much you need to pay, what your business name is going to be. If it's finding a gym, it's just researching the gyms nearby, figuring out which one has the equipment that you need or you want. If it's finding a workout program, it's obviously having a goal to begin with. And then even asking, a ChatGPT or Google, which program has the highest probability to get you that result? Is the person selling the program promising a specific result? Do you believe the probability that they can get you the result? So it's just, number 1, figuring out the next step. Number 2, gathering enough information to basically take action on that next step. And number 3 is actually taking the action, right? Once you have enough information, which is probably 1/10 of what you think you need, if you're the type of person that gathers information, spends all their time just consuming, it's probably way less than you think it is, maybe like 10% or less. And then step 3 is finally just take the action. Now, step 4 is not actually step 4, it's just repeat. Figure out what the next step is, get enough information to take that step, and take action. I hope this helps. Once I read it, it blew my mind. I'm going to be applying this to basically everything. I've even applied it to this video. I was planning whole elaborate video, and I said, you know what, let me get this in a concise fashion as possible and express it to you guys.